Good evening, sir. You said I could come to see you in your office after today's session.
Oh, yes. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
Yes, I couldn't but notice that you were downcast when other teenagers were talking about their future and what they want to achieve when they get to 30. But you were rather quiet and not willing to share. What could be the reason?
Sir, I had never really thought about it because when I was way younger, a little around 3 years ago, I heard teachings around rapture, how we need to be prepared for rapture, and how Jesus was going to come soon, and how we should make sure that we stay rapturable by not falling into sin. And so I'd always thought and hoped not to sin, being careful of how I live, making sure even when I sin, I quickly ask for forgiveness because I want to stay rapturable. And I'd never seen myself go above age 30 because I felt like if I go above that age, I might not be rapturable.
What do you mean by rapturable?
Well, how I got the teachings and the messages of rapture was that Jesus Christ was going to come, there were going to be trumpets blowing, and then everybody that sinned would remain behind, and only the saints will float in the sky.
Let me tell you a story of what rapture really is. First of all, God had always been someone that loved the people of the earth. He loved his creation, so he sent his son to die for the sins of the world. And that is why, if you've noticed, when I teach or when I preach, I talk about God's love because that is what really matters. The fear and tribulations you had and you still have concerning rapture is not of God.
Sir, what do you mean?
Just be a little patient, I will explain. God has always been about hope for mankind. And so his message to mankind has always been about hope. The way rapture is taught today is nothing but a lie and a story concocted by the devil for people to live in fear. The way you were taught rapture has no scriptural reference. If for anything, what rapture is, according to scripture, talks about ecstasy and bliss, not necessarily what is being taught. What the Bible talks about is the coming of the Lord, and he's not coming anytime soon.
Sir, what do you mean? There have been teachings about him coming soon, and this has been taught for years.
Yes, my parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents were taught it. It is an age-long belief that Jesus is coming soon. Haven't you ever wondered why, after all these years, he still hasn't come?
Yes, I have.
That's a discussion for another day. We will continue tomorrow.
Alright, sir. I will be looking forward to it, sir.